Let's see. Which one? I think we'll use this one today. Let's use the homemade smoker today. Move this stuff out of the way. We're gonna smoke us some chicken today on this home-built smoker. Next thing we got to do, find some onions. Go out here to the old garden. I think I still have some onions in there, and even though it's froze, they should still be good because they're underground. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, get a couple of these. That one frozen, it was out of the ground. Alright, that should do us more than enough. I'm gonna take these inside. Hey guys, welcome back to Rod Smoking Stuff. So today we're gonna smoke a couple of chickens. I'm gonna show you how my perfect way to smoke chickens. If I was to smoke the perfect chicken, this is how I would do it. After all my experience, I've smoked chicken for years. This is the best method I've come up with. So I'm going to share that with you today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with these chickens is I have in this bowl right here, these are onions, apples, and I'm going to shove these inside of here. You can use pretty much any type of fruit you want to use. I've used lemons, oranges, all kinds of stuff, just pretty much whatever I had on hand. And I just take these and I just shove as many of them in here as I can. This just adds some moisture to it, about like that. And the other thing I like to do is I take about a half a cube of butter and I just shove it down in there. Seems to help add some moisture. We don't want dry chicken. Nobody wants dry chicken. So now we're going to do the other one. You really can't taste the flavor of the vegetables. It helps to fill this void, so it helps it to cook more even. And added bonus, it seems to add more moisture to the meat. Can probably maybe put one more inside there. So people like to spatchcock them because then they cook more even, but I found if I fill this void with something, it helps to keep the bird moist, but it still maintains your traditional look to it, which I like. So anyway, I'm just going to tie these legs together now. Basically, this just helps to keep everything inside and hold its shape. So I don't do it in any particular way or not. I just kind of wrap these around until you figure you're there. And pull that up through there. Tie a knot. Maybe tie another one just for good measure. If you can't tie a knot, tie a lot. And you can either cut that off or you can just stick it down there inside, and that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to get this other one tied up and then I'll show you what the next step is. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, got this duck fat. I like to spray them with this duck fat. It helps your rub stick. It also helps to crisp up your skin, which we all like crispy skin, right? The other thing I have done is I've had these sitting out in the refrigerator without them wrapped up for about 24 hours, and that also helps to crisp up your skin on there. Okay, so just like that, give that a little rub. Okay, now they're nice and slick. Now in this bowl, I've got some Montreal chicken seasoning. I also have some baking powder in there. So baking powder will help crisp the skin. I usually just put, not much, just about a tablespoon in with my rub, and it helps to crisp that up. Just cover them liberally with rub. There again, the thing is with the whole chicken is, I've found anyway, the rub you put on the outside is more, it's gonna look good, but it doesn't add a lot of flavor because you're not really gonna penetrate that skin. Alright guys, so we're gonna be smoking this today on my home-built smoker here. It's my vertical offset. I built this out of a 55-gallon drum. I'll try to remember to put a link in the video here and down in the description if you want to see the build on this. Anyway, I've got my fire going in here. I started with a few pieces of charcoal down there, about half a chimney full. Then I added a couple pieces of wood. We've got some hickory in there today, and so that's what we're going to use because that's what I have. I always put a few extra coals back here. Those start to kind of light slowly. I found that about every 45 minutes, if I come put a little small split on here, it keeps it about 275. So we're going to try to smoke around 275 to 325 today. The chicken, I like to smoke it just a little bit warmer than what I do most other meats because it helps to crisp that skin up. So we're just going to let that fire get going, and then I'll be back with you, and we will get the chicken put on the smoker.
Yeah.
Alright guys, got our smoker up to temp here. We'll get our birds put in. Got clean smoke going. Part of the breast of this one. Be able to keep track of where we're at. Close this up. Say 275 to 325, and we're just going to let these roll. Pair of the bees here in just a second. Alright guys, so we are at 153 degrees on our bird. So what we're going to do, because we want our skin to be nice and crispy. Sorry about that, I'm throwing you over the top there. I'm gonna get this fire going. Put a couple more pieces of wood on it because we got to get it going good and hot, because we want to get this up to about 350, 375 to crisp that skin up. Alright, I'm gonna put a couple of these smaller chunks on here too, because those will burn hot and fast. Okay, we're just going to let it go. That's going to get our temperature up to where we need it. I'm going to open our air vent up. That'll get us some more heat in there. Because right now we're running, well, it got to get down to 217. So yeah, we need to get some more heat in there to crisp it. Alright guys, our chicken is at 169, so a little warmer than we wanted at 165. It's gotten up to 330 degrees. So we need to get that chicken off there before it dries out. I like to pull it at 165, but I suppose a couple of degrees isn't going to make a huge difference. Oh yeah, that chicken's looking good. Let me get you in here and take a look at this. I don't know how well you can see it because the lighting's not so good, but right there you can probably see it. I'll pull it out and show it to you. I'm going to set it up on this sheet pan on top of here. I'm going to get you a good view of it. Always use paper towels for this. Just kidding. It's what I had on hand close when I realized I was 168 degrees. Alright, I'll set this down here so that you can take a look. Those are some beautiful looking birds. Nice dark skin. Should be good and crispy. Let me show you this. See how that skin is? Some crispy skin there. Alright, we're gonna get these covered with some aluminum foil. Once they're covered with aluminum foil, we're just gonna let them rest for about 15-20 minutes, then we'll slice into them. Look at all the juice that's come out of these. The rest is done, the wait is over. Time to eat. Alright guys, let's cut this piece of this off here. Have ourselves a try. Oh, look at that. So juicy. Perfect chicken, guys. Oh, the smoke flavor in that is awesome. That stick burner does an awesome job of putting the smoke flavor in. Skin's crunchy, chicken's juicy. I don't know what more you could ask for. Let's take a look at this again. Look at that. So nice and juicy. It's not dry at all. You better have another bite. That's awesome. Dang, it's good chicken. Anyway, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up and a like and share, and we'll see you on the next one.